Well, this is Master Hughes, and I'm here writing another legal writ. And I'm fixing to tell you, let me put this down here. I'm fixing to tell you something that will piss off 99.9% of all attorneys. That's because they're fraudulent. They misrepresent what they would do for you, can do for you. And I'm going to prove it to you just now. If a judge screws you over, especially in family court, and especially a family court, more constitutional rights are violated than any other court, especially in the state of Texas, and I'm sure there's some other states that are just as bad. And if the judge violates the law, if the judge screws you over, maybe your attorney who you're paying all you have to will object, and then he'll let it go usually, okay? And even if he knows you're being screwed over by the judge, even if he knows your rights have been violated, even if he knows the judge's decision is bad, all he's going to do is turn to you and ask, do you have more money for an appeal? You see, the court system has become legal mafia. That's right. The lawyers are there to make money, and this idea that they will fully and competently represent you is a load of bluey. It's false. It is a lie, and I'm going to prove it to you. As I said, if an attorney knows the judge is screwing you over, and the judge is deliberately screwing you over, even if the attorney knows it, the judge knows it, the other attorney knows it, they all know it. It's a good old boy system. Your attorney is most likely not do a thing about it. He most certainly isn't going to do a thing about it if you don't have money. Okay? Justice is bought in this country. It is not about right or wrong. It's not about the law. Justice is bought. That's proven time and time and time again. And your attorney will only fight for you as long as you have money. Okay? Well, he's making a living. We all understand that, but here's the point. He won't stand up to the judge. He won't tell the judge he's wrong. He won't file complaints on the judge. Rarely will an attorney file a complaint on the judge. Rarely. And they won't fight with the judge for you, even if they know they're absolutely in the right. They rarely will really fight for you in court. Okay? That's all a bunch of balooey that they're going to fight for you. They're not going to fight for you because I tell you why. In Texas especially, you can't touch a judge. It's about impossible. It doesn't matter what a judge does. It is extremely rare for any judge to be removed from office, okay, by the judicial committee. It doesn't matter what he does. It's so rare, you'll die before you probably see a judge removed from office during your lifetime. It's extremely rare for any punishment of any amount, more than a hand slap, to be done to a judge. And then keep it secret. Even if the judge screws you over, gets caught doing something terribly wrong, the judicial committee in Texas will keep it secret. They won't let the voting public know, who are voting for the judge, that the judge is a liar, thief, or a horrible person. They will keep it secret. Now, your attorney knows all this. He knows all this. He knows that if he pisses the judge off, he's most likely going to have to come in front of that judge again. He's going to get bad rulings. Life is not fair. This is a system. This is how it works. And he is not going to piss off that judge for you and harm his income for you. It's not going to happen, people. It's extremely rare. You know, I mean, if you get an attorney who's super wealthy and it's a big case and there's a lot of money involved, he might fight, okay, because he doesn't need that judge. But most of these little attorneys, most of these smaller attorneys need that judge for their income, okay? They know that nothing is going to happen to that judge of any amount. He's not going to be punished really in any significant way. And they know it is spitting in the wind to fight that judge for you, even if they know they're in the right and you're in the right, okay? The system of justice in Texas is extremely corrupt. And it's primarily corrupt because our judicial committee that oversees judges keeps secret what the judges do wrong, keeps the judges' secrets completely, and rarely issues a punishment of anything that is significant at all. And the judges all know it. You're almost totally immune if you're a judge in the state of Texas, and they're going to keep secret what you're doing wrong. They're going to keep it secret. So your attorneys, while they make you believe they'll fight fully for you, and the bar rules say they're supposed to fully represent you, it's not going to happen, people. It's not going to happen. Corruption in the judicial system, corruption in the legal system. Lawyers not even licensed. They'll tell you they're licensed. No. They're a member of the bar. And if they're not a member of the bar, they can't practice law. Okay? Just a lousy membership card can keep them from practicing law. It doesn't matter if they went to law school. So there's a lot of things you're not being told. Well, this is Master Hughes telling you about how corrupt the judicial system is in Texas and why it's corrupt. The lawyers know nothing, if anything, is rarely going to be done to any judge. It doesn't matter what he does to you in the state of Texas. Okay? And that creates a corrupt system because judges have rarely anything to fear. Doesn't matter what they do. They literally have to get caught taking a bribe in front of somebody, and maybe the DA will go after him, and a lot of times they won't do it then. And I'll tell you why. Because if you take a judge down, a lot of people are going to contest all his decisions because he's corrupt. So they had rather ignore the corruption of a judge than do anything about it. Something's wrong in this country, people.